Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekend Slice. We're finalizing our look at this game. I don't know for how long we'll be able to play this. I don't know how long there is left before the beta closes, but I decided to try out a new character, and there she is. She's an Argonian Templar, and she's just started her adventure because this is immediately after that first section of the game where you escape from prison. Were there any differences? I don't know whether because of the fact that I chose a different class, a different race. I don't know whether that sort of influenced anything, but there were differences. The armory from that jail level looked different, and at the end, I had to fight sort of a couple of badass skeletons and one major sort of mini boss. A child of bones, as it was called. A tall, dangerous looking skeletal creature, sort of skeletal spirit thing. Hard to describe in a way. It was a skeleton that had spirit magic sort of around it. Why did I decide to start up a new character so late? After I had already put in some time with the other guy. Well, apparently there isn't much left to do with that guy where I got him because you've seen the videos. Those major quests were bugged, and the smaller quests were kind of boring. So I said, let's take a look at another character and see what another character can offer. Now, in terms of skills, let's go to the skills screen. Just a second, please. And the only one we have right now is this, Sunfire. You can sort of, simply said, shoot a fireball at the enemy. That's the only thing. It has some snare effect, 40% snare for 4.5 seconds, and it's pretty cool. She's a Templar, so she has this ability to heal nearby wounded allies, which is, in my opinion, fantastic for co-op if you're playing with your friends or in a party. But otherwise, from what I can see, the weapon skills are pretty much the same. No, they're not. Oh, destruction staff, I didn't take a look at these. Dual wield, one hand. Yeah. I think they're pretty much the same. No, they're not. Puncture is the same. And then there's low lash, but I remember my guy having some other skills, the other character. Not sure whether those were, because I don't remember taking a look. Yeah, puncture is the same. I don't remember taking a look at the other, dual wield, because I was always going to go with one hand and shield with the other character. So yeah, overall, evasion, annulment. Well, no, these are different. The armor skills are different. That's a good thing because it provides. The Argonian skills, of course, will be different. The other guy was a red guard. Yeah, so the armor skills are different, and some of the weapon skills seem to be different as well. Although on weapon skills, I can't be certain. I didn't bother looking at the other character's skill tree all that much. I sort of had one direction I wanted to take him in, and that direction was, a basic guy, sword and shield. That's why I went with a red guard. Red guards are good at that. But this is, my chance to see whether
we arrived in different locations.
the game has.
I am in a place.
I'm skipping this.
I cannot foresee. Remember.
Yeah. It's pretty much the same thing you saw with the other guy in terms of conversation options with this. The Prophet. We've leveled up, so we have a chance to dive into some of these skills. Can go for armor. Nope. Going for puncture. Yep. Does this require me to necessarily use an axe? Because I don't know. Although, whatever, I don't have an axe, so. And as you can see, we arrived in a completely different place. I have no idea where this is.
Hello.
This is Morrowind. Yeah, you can tell by the design of everything.
Hello there.
So we're already seeing a variety of locations. That's interesting and that's nice. Now, one other thing I'm going to do in this video, besides taking a look at some gameplay with, you know, a different character than the one I had before, one other thing that I'm going to do is start talking about my sort of final impressions, let's put it that way, from the beta. I have no idea whether okay, she's kind of angry. I don't know whether there's going to be any other beta, and I don't know whether I'm going to be able to put together some other videos in the future, so I might as well take a look at what I've played so far and think about it and come up with some sort of list of impressions. Is that a horse going? Yeah, those are stairs. I thought it was some sort of, like, you know, fall here, and some guy just jumped with his horse. There we go.
3 keep you, traveler. Welcome to the Davon's Watch Guildhall. What brings you to our doorstep? Have you come to join our worthy crusade? We have a new guildmaster and a new singular purpose. You look like right. Sees All Colors here is our new guildmaster. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their dark anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains fall from the sky. Plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Smart question. We train our members in special techniques, then welcome to the family as an associate of the fight.
Okay, I joined the Fighters Guild, and what? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now.
Comrade, we have need of you. Will you fight by our... The Guild has accepted an unusual contract. We've agreed to eradicate Daedric anchors when they drop from the sky. Wherever they appear, Molag Bal's minions soon follow. As we speak, 2 of my guardians investigate rumored anchor sites. Merrick and Aleph are the best the Guild has to offer. Meet up with them in the hills west of Davon's Watch. You can proceed from there. I know you'll change the river's course, comrade. They're investigating the wilds nearby, above the starved plains.
Okay, trying to keep sort of a quicker rhythm here, faster rhythm. So I'm not going to bother with all of the conversations and such. You're pretty familiar with the way the game works.
We need an edge in this fight.
And what the game has to offer. So, I don't know, you've seen the videos. I have had an up and down experience with this beta, at least, and I am of 2 minds at the moment. On one side, I like a lot of the things that are in the game, and to be honest, there seems to be quite a lot you can like, but there is also a lot of other stuff that I don't really like. Okay.
Thanks, Stendar. You're with the guild? If the divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? As you say, there won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the 2 of us. I should be moving. Here, if you please. Aleph, stay with our new friend. You 2 search these bodies, see if you can...
found a note. Where is it? Torn note from Jensen. We know where he shall be. We will remove the foul resolute from the battlefield. We shall return to the island tower when we have completed our task. Ever faithful, Jason. Yep. Let's get out of that. Hey, what the?
Cease your meddling, scum. The Red Guard's soul will fuel the mortal Mimicus. Nothing you can do can stop it!
Mons, what was that? That vision. A Dremora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion? Aleph has no idea. Whoever she is no friend to the Guild or Merrick. It would seem so. This one cannot imagine the value of such a thing. Too shiny and dripping with pride. Just the same, we must walk.
Yeah.
Return to Davon's Watch quick as you can, comrade.
I am
Seize
going.
all colors must know.
So let's start with the things that I do like. I do like the graphics. It's a bit silly to say that, but I mean, look at this. It doesn't look bad at all. Certain cases, I have to say, from certain design choices, it looks a bit better than Morrowind. Morrowind, sorry. It looks a little bit better than Skyrim. I mean Morrowind. But then again, Morrowind was not in the Morrowind area, was not in Morrowind game areas, were not in Skyrim. So, I mean, there's no way to make sort of
Set your
fully
devotions to the three today.
complete comparison. But from I like it. It seems to be a bit more. The textures and everything seem to be, I want to say, higher resolution, but the objects and such seem to be designed for a wider field of view and for higher resolutions in a way. There's sort of a scale to everything that was missing a little bit from Skyrim. But like I said, certain things from this game are particular to the other games from the series and not to Skyrim. So the graphics are good. I like them. I'm sorry for babbling a little bit earlier, but just to make sure it's clear, I like the graphics. The other thing that I like is that if you've noticed, when we started with this new character, you started in a different place and the quests start differently. They follow, I think, the same sort of story path for the most part, or the same story concepts. But because you sort of have different places to start in with different classes, the races, allegiances to different alliances, there's probably going to be a ton of gameplay in this MMO,
They're just over the
and
wall,
there's
huh?
going to be, I think, quite a lot of replayability. Now that brings on sort of, it's good, but it's also a bit bad.
Back so soon, comrade? A vision of a Dremora. This clouds the waters. Nor do I, comrade. Interesting. Did she, Merrick? This dries my scales. Recruit, you must get to them. Aleph and Merrick are competent, but the Daedra are not to be trusted. Find them near Ebonheart.
Okay, so why is it good that there's a lot of content and replayability, and why is that also bad? Well, it's good because you're going to be, I think you're going to get your money's worth. There's a lot of stuff you can do, and I've not found downtime, so you can always find some NPC. I mean, look at that. I have that character over there that I seem to be able to talk to, and she's probably going to give me a mission. And there's probably other characters. I'm already on a quest, and I've started this, not that long ago. You just saw me starting to play with this character immediately after she was created. Also, the world is large enough, again, to allow for exploration. There's always somewhere you can go.
Greetings.
Why is it bad? I'll cover that when I talk about the other bad points in the game, in my opinion. Let's keep with the good. It's not. It doesn't try to be something that the Elder Scrolls series isn't or hasn't done before. It's an Elder Scrolls game. It feels like an Elder Scrolls game. It has all of the elements that you're accustomed to in terms of storytelling and design, and you know, the choices that it puts in front of you, and the atmosphere and everything else. It does feel very much like an Elder Scrolls game. And you know, that is good. That is really, really good. And for example, this area here, I have to admit, this doesn't look bad at all. It's also quite easy to get into, which is also a good thing. MMOs, some of the ones that I've been told about, are a bit obtuse. I'm not saying they were difficult, but you had to sort of be accustomed to the idea that you are playing an MMO in order to be comfortable with playing an MMO. This doesn't have that. You're starting the game and you feel like you're playing Elder Scrolls 6. If you catch my meaning, you know, the next game in the series, and it... What was that noise? It really does feel and play like that. Whoa, this is beautiful. I'm not even joking. I'm not trying to be funny or sarcastic or anything. No, don't go into the fire. Can I cross this? Yep, I can. But look at this. Whoa. I mean, this is why I said this looks much bigger than anything of a similar design concept from Skyrim. Skyrim was more complex in other areas, I'll cover that later on, but it lacked a sense of scale that in certain moments that this has, and I think this does a better job at doing that sort of giant epic moment atmosphere. Other good things: it runs well. The load times are short. The game does have... Hey, Clan Fear from the other videos, what you doing here? The other Clan Fear was a nice guy. You're not. So you're a bad guy. Okay. Oh, I died like in an instant because that was a level 8 character and I'm a level 2. These guys are all level 8. What am I doing here at level 3 or 2 or whatever I am? No idea. Another... Well, look at this. This is so much more impressive than the stuff I saw in the other videos. I'm not joking. This is so different from the stuff from the other videos that it's really, really, really leaving me a bit speechless. I mean, you have to admit, not just for an MMO, but for an RPG, this looks damn good. And because it looks this damn good, I'm pretty impressed with how well it runs. The load times are nice and smooth. With the graphics turned up, you still get pretty decent frames, FPS, even on sort of lower end, older video cards like mine. I don't know where to go. Whoa. This looks pretty darn epic. It's like I'm finding some things about this game. Again, it shifts your opinion with everything it puts in front of you. Cover white, I think that's a bit of a problem. So, beautiful looking, technically, well, leave me alone because I do not have the skills to fight you, or the intention. Oh god. That's not the way to anywhere, and I will die. But I'm not going to choose to revive here. I think I messed up big time by coming this way. I'm just following the quest. Okay. I have attribute points. Increasing my health. Do I have skill points? Yes, I do. Ah, there's a bridge. Okay. So, it runs well, it looks great, and it feels like an Elder Scrolls game. It's a winner, right? I don't know about being, about the whole thing being, you know, stamped as a winner. I think there's problems. And I'll get to those in just a few moments. Yep, trying to shortcut my way through the level. Oh, we still have to go for...
My wound. How it hurts.
Where the hell am I supposed to... This game is sending me, like, to... Am I supposed to go to another city or something? And no, it's... Apparently it's sort of, you know, right there, but it's so far away. I'm gonna give this a...
Hello.
Hello. A try, but I'm not sure I'm gonna make it. I'm too... Maybe I was supposed to do some other quests before going there. Is there anything else good? Yeah, character creation. Plenty of options, just like any of the other Elder Scrolls game, which, you know, for an Elder Scrolls game is pretty standard. For an MMO, not so much. What else? There's a lot of NPCs that have recorded, you know, voice-acted lines. That's a bit unexpected, for me at least, for an MMO. Go away, go away. I didn't even fight those guys and level up. And in my sword skills. Cool. Whoa, this is so cool.
I'm free and in your debt.
Maybe doing some quests. The sound design, pretty damn good. Music, pretty damn good. Above? What? How am I gonna get above? I have to go this way. And then get above somehow. No Yeah, apparently, yep. Leave me alone, scamp. Oh boy. Let's wait for my stamina to recharge, so maybe I can sprint by those guys. It seems to be seems to have all of the basics covered. But there's other things, in my opinion, that it is missing a bit. I'm so close to dying. No. I died. No. I'm gonna revive here, and hopefully I will be left alone by those creatures. Where am I supposed to go? This is making less and less sense. Let's go after him, leave me alone. There's a variety of locations, there's a variety in the design, there's variety in a lot of the elements that are available, which, you know, makes for a game that is, you know, not boring. You don't get bored by the things that you see. Seeing the same thing
More coming. Brace yourself.
over and over again.
Cease your meddling, mortal. The Master has plans for the Red Guard.
I'm feeling strong enough now. What was that voice?
Quite the little fight. We're not done with this yet.
What's going on?
You're too late. I found you. The Red Guard is mine.
Yes.
Oh, don't tell me this is another bugged out quest. Man, that guy's armor looks pretty badass. Ooh, level 11. Ooh, look at that. And look at this. This looks colorful and dynamic and
and watch yourself. Merrick ran off after some other Daedra. Get after him. Don't let her take him.
Set it ablaze.
oh, she killed me with one hit because I'm so not supposed to be here. Yep, I'm skipping that. Is there any way for me to use this? Okay. Okay. Something is apparently attacking me, or at least that's started flashing. Let's go somewhere else, please. I completed the quest apparently. Oh boy. And we're back to... what was that? I don't know. And we're back to the bad points. It's not really one of the better Elder Scrolls experiences I've had. And I'll try to explain why. Yes, there's plenty of variety. There's plenty of locations. But the fact that you have other players around you makes it all seem a bit empty. There's not a lot of enemies you can fight. I mean, not here. I mean, you saw in those other videos. You fight a wolf, and then a wolf, and then another wolf. And right here there's this guar thing, and the spider, and probably more guars, and spiders, and guars and spiders.
My master has plans for your pure soul, Merrick. You should feel honored.
Merrick? Comrade, what happened? Dosha. That such a weakling could take one such as Merrick. How would Aleph know? She was behind you.
No, you weren't. I was dead.
Oh yes, Colors, the heroic guildmaster. We don't need to wait for... You didn't recognize the Dremora from her projection. I think her name is Dosha. Stonefang Cavern beneath an old tower on the island just beyond Ebonheart. Go seek... May good fortune stalk your steps, comrade. Which do you mean? The gear or the crude construction, shaped by ancient Dwemer? Aleph makes her way as she can, helps the guild as she can. Just a humble Khajiit. Originally...
Okay. Yep. So, despite the fact that everything looks great, and I think there's a lot of variety here, so far I'm feeling a little bit underwhelmed by some of the problems. For example, there's less freedom than there was in any other Elder Scrolls game.
Hold there, Sarah. Ah, you've arrived. There's much to do.
What? Leave me alone, please. I don't know. Let's talk with this guy.
I've got a message for you. It's a message from Drathus Othral, the leader of the Dark Elf Quarter in Ebonheart. He sends no. He just needs you to talk. House Drez isn't popular. The Nords and Argonians in Ebonheart won't.
Okay, that's a really stupid quest. I just arrived here. He doesn't know me, like has no idea who I am, and yeah. So brings me to another negative. Yes, there's a lot of things in the game that you can apparently do, but not all of them are interesting. And some of the ones you get to do in the early part of the game are A, boring, B, not fun to play when there's a bunch of other people you don't know running around you doing the same quests. Why are there a bunch, why is that a problem? Because you'd think it wouldn't be a problem with the game, you know, allowing for co-op and such. Well, co-op is different. Co-op is you playing with people you know, sharing the game and sharing the experience of playing the game, and also sharing the elements you find in the game. The story, the loot, and you know, all those other elements there, the quest items and such. You get to enjoy all of that together. When you're playing with strangers, you're sort of being forced into sharing those things. You're forced into giving some of those things up that you get in a single player game, and that's a big problem, I think, for the Elder Scrolls Online at the moment. It's not built like an MMO from what I saw, or at least from what I know of MMOs. That looks pretty damn badass. It's sort of built like a single player game that you happen to play with other people. And sort of makes it a bit strange. Is it a bad experience? No, it's a bit strange. They need really to do some tweaking on the number of enemies available in some quests, because when there's just me running around, man, this looks really beautiful. I'm not joking. When you're playing some of these quests, you're fighting enemies and collecting loot and going through the story, but there's like 20-30 other people with you doing the exact same things, and there's not enough enemies for 20-30 people to fight at the same time. So you saw that even in this very late video, sort of late experience for me. There was that quest that I didn't fight anyone. I died a couple of times, yet the quest was sort of completed, and I actually managed to increase in skill and ability just by being in the game. That's a big problem in my opinion, because while it's cool to get freebies and such, that's a level 10 mud crab. That's a level 8 guy. Oh, man, you're a badass. Cool. I think that's also, you know, it's sort of a big problem, because yes, it's cool to get free things, but it's not cool to get free things when you're not playing the game. There was no gameplay there. I just ran around across the map and looked at what was available. Here's something I can click on, and I can run away, and then the game will tell me I got an extra, you know, skill with my swords and stuff. It's not fun. I don't think it's fun, and I think they need to fix that, because it brings me to the next negative point: balancing. The game is kind of unbalanced. I don't know if it's the same way with other MMOs, but this really feels unbalanced, in the sense that at the beginning of the game you're a badass. There's nothing in the beginning of the game, at least from the other videos that you've seen here, and from those experiences there, from those quests and that character and how things were set up with that character. There was nothing at the beginning of the game that provided any sort of major challenge or difficulty.
Another stranger swims into our wallow.
At the same time, a few moments later, like, I'm exaggerating, but 2 hours later, I immediately switch from having no problem in defeating an enemy to being placed in a situation where I'm facing 4 enemies and I have to combine the use of the mouse, the keyboard with the hotbar, and I have no experience. The difficulty curve didn't go from easy to medium to high. It went from easy, high, medium, low. What is going on? I don't know. So easy, so hard, so easy, so hard. It was weird. I don't know if I'm that bad of an MMO player, or just whether the game has a lack of balance in its difficulty curve. Now, let's go back to what I mentioned before about the game not having enough things in the levels and the areas. This hut that I've been running in for the past few minutes is absolutely enormous and yet completely empty. It's empty. There's nothing here to do. Which brings me to the other thing. I played around 10 hours of the game. There's no loot. Nothing. Had they announced something about this being limited in the beta, I don't know if they have done that, but had they put that out there, I wouldn't put this as a negative point. But there's no loot. I started out that game with a sword and got a better version of that same sword that looked a little bit better. I had some clothes on that didn't look all that much better than what she's wearing at the moment. These rags. You know, 10 hours into the game and my character still feels like he just stepped off the boat. Why? I'm not saying that I should be given powerful weapons and cool, you know, best ever armors and dragon bone stuff or Daedric armor or something like that. No. I'm saying that the design for the elements that you are given, the items that you are given at the beginning of the game, is really boring, and it's really a downer to play the game and just see sword, 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 and it doesn't look nice, it doesn't do anything special. How about you know, some variety there, like a sword that does less damage but compensates that by adding some fire damage or ice damage or something like that. 10 hours, I played the game for 10 hours and there was nothing. No loot at all. Also, the amount of money that you get off the enemy corpses is really low, like 1-2 gold on average, or you know, 1 gold on average and 2 max at certain times, and maybe a little bit more here and there. But
What did become of me?
there's very little gold, which makes it difficult to buy things. That's a problem again for me because I couldn't buy anything, and there's no armor to be found in the game, like by looting, by doing exploration and playing. Here's a dungeon, I killed 50 guys, and here's a really cool piece of armor. That wasn't in the game. I would have liked to have the ability to buy some of that armor. I don't mind not finding it. I don't care that I have to play the game and get some money and use that to buy things. I don't mind that. But it's really strange for an MMO to not give you any loot or any gold to buy things with. Let's see what she has to say.
I erect the spine of distress, Ache sibling. We have need of your aid, but I'm sure you already felt it as you approached. We have a hist here, and it's dying. It's dying. It was never healthy. This isn't Black Marsh after all. So in the last few weeks, it's withered. We've learned that House Drez is poisoning it. It's not enough to have enslaved us for generations. Now they want to carve our hearts out. The best we can do is fertilize it. We're using mud crab meat wrapped in ash reed. Both are common around the quarter. We've also said if you wish to aid us, gather the items I requested. Ash reeds grow in the tide pools in our quarter, and mud crabs thrive on the shores nearby. Gather some of each and present them at the roots of our hist. Some of our people heard a dark elf talking to others of his kind. He asked if they'd seen the Drez rowing out to our hist tree. He saw jars of poison in the boat. That's not hard to believe. The Drez have always regarded Argonians as little more than savage children. We needed to be civilized, so they uplifted us by putting us to work as slaves on plantations and in mines. Ravel Urano. My people overheard him at the inn. He was drunk and talking too loud. No, but it's not difficult to believe, is it? The Drez think we're little more.
Okay, and that brings me to another negative point where I said the game was unbalanced. Here I am in this epic-looking land with an epic-looking character. I mean, she's not, you know, she's like nothing in terms of skills or abilities at the moment, but I like the way she looks as a design. I mean, look. Can I bring the camera a bit closer than that? I don't think so. Nope. She looks great. Let me put her in some light here. I, for one, think she looks pretty damn terrific. Look at that. That's a character in an RPG if I've ever seen a character in an RPG, and I couldn't wait to play this character and explore this great world. I get to this other NPC here and she's looks fantastic. Let's go into first person mode and crouch. Can I crouch? Yep, I'll take a look at her. An Argonian. Look at the design, the animation. It all looks freaking great. You'd think, oh man, this is gonna be amazing. And you start talking to her and she tells you about the history and the history, not the history. And the history that they have here is dying. And you think, oh man, and the Dark Elves are killing it. Oh boy, time to go kick some ass. No, collect some mod grab meat and what? What? Even with the other character, the quests are pretty much the same. Go and find my pig. What? I don't think that I can understand having a need to, diversify quests and have a lot of quests, and you need to have a lot of quests because you're going to have a gazillion players, that's the theory at least, all doing quests and questing. But telling me to go find my mod crab meat and locating a lost pig. What? I don't like that. That's stupid. It became stupid in Skyrim as well when everyone was losing rings or jewelry or family heirlooms in some freaking caves in the middle of the mountains, filled with bears and ghosts and dwemer machines and such. Oh, I just went there to take a poop and left my helmet. Go and find it. That's not a quest. That's annoying. Let me just check something for a second here. Yep, we're fine. We're just checked if we're still recording. I was scared a little bit that maybe we weren't. So, yeah. I mean, there was that quest where I had to go and recruit those guys for the stealth sort of mission. That was fantastic. More of that, please. I was recruiting characters. I was talking with NPCs, fighting enemies. There was diversity there. Let me change up. So I just talked to her, and she told me do these things 1, 2, and 3, and yet the game doesn't automatically choose to activate the quest that she gave me. Why? Here. So see, clump of reeds. This is what I'm doing. This is the epic questing of the Elder Scrolls Online, and there's a lot of them that feel the same way. And to be honest, you've seen what I've been through to get here. I'm not supposed to be here like right now. I don't think so, at least. I think maybe I should be here when after I reached some higher level. Why do I have to go in there? Can I talk to her?
If you wish to aid us,
Gather the items. What is going on? This is another problem that I have with the game. It's not... I mean, look, the quest pointer, convince the Dark Elves. But I'm doing convince the Argonians. Focus on this, please. I'm doing this segment of the larger quest. Split your waypoints and your notifications per quest, per moment in the quest where I am. They should be doing this. This isn't fun. I'm running around not knowing exactly what I'm supposed to do because it's telling me convince the Argonians, stuck up her, and she's not available for a conversation. So freaking annoying because I have to go and collect the stupid mudcrab meat. So this quest is a first, quest, like my first quest. I just started the game and I'm playing, you know, my first quest. I'm getting taught how to use my skills, my abilities, and everything else to, you know, learn how to play the game. In that sense, it's fine. But as you've seen in the other videos, you can be a badass. I mean, I wasn't a badass, but you could... what the hell? That's an epic lizard. You could end up being sort of a badass character who's just fought some sort of god and evil witch and wizard and stuff characters. You know, you've been on an awesome badass mission. You went through the fires of hell. Welcome back, soldier. Now collect Mudcrab. What? Superman. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to have it be like this. It really doesn't. Why is it like this? Why is it so unbalanced? Why doesn't it have a way to identify the level recommendations for a quest? It's like, hey, you're level 20, maybe you should skip this level 1 quest. I mean, I was about to fight some sort of evil whatever creature in who is should I try my chances? Yeah, I'm not gonna do so well. That was... Oh god, it has long range. Yeah, I need help here, lady. I can't... What? I got killed by Mudcrab. I can't even do this quest. Why wasn't there any sort of identifier that the level of the quest is much higher than mine? I don't want the game to block me from doing the quest. That, I think, would be a bad choice. I like it when... This looks like Skyrim a little bit.
By the saints, watch duty is as boring as paperwork.
Friend, a moment of your time.
See? This guy is definitely going to give me a quest, right? What level is his quest? Do I need to be level 8, 9, 10, 20? I don't know. Because I'd like to know. I don't think I should be limited. I don't think that the game should go, well, he's level 5, so we won't give him any level 7 quest notifications. No, please, give me the level, whatever it is, notifications. Give me that. Just tell me what quest level there is for me to be able to choose. I wasn't clear. Tell me what the level of the quest is so I can choose whether I want to do it or not. Don't force my hand. I mean, you go on an epic quest, you come back from the epic quest, and you think, let's pick up another mission. Hey, here's this guy standing around telling, shouting that he needs some assistance, and he wants me to find his pig. Really? Is that the best you can do, game? That's not good. Why did it show that on screen? Oh god.
Have we been led into error?
So, what can I say about the game? It has a nice way of presenting its quests. I have to admit that. It does a fine job of getting you excited about going on a mission, but then when you go onto the mission itself, it's kind of boring. Some of the quests that I've played were kind of boring. Like this one. I don't want to collect Mudcrab. They could have come up with something else. Find some really rare plants in some other part of the map that's away from here and not outside her door. Isn't that ridiculous, people? She's inside that building over there, but I have to get out of that building and kill some mud crabs like in front of her door because she didn't feel like, I don't know, stepping out. It was cold outside. It's grinding. It's called grinding. It's called grinding your way to the next level, and I don't like grinding. I mean, this...
Comrade, to me.
I mean, look at this. This is amazing. In terms of the atmosphere, the graphics, it looks pretty damn great. But I can't do this because my level is too low, and I wasn't warned by the game that, hey, maybe you should come back here when you're a bit of a higher level, because then I don't die so much and I don't get frustrated, and I actually am able to enjoy what the game... Oh, I should come back here in what? When I'm level... I'm a higher level? Because I can't do it right now? Well, cool, thanks for telling me, game. I'll go do something else and then come back and be able to enjoy this the way it's meant to be enjoyed. And let me put things in a different light. This is supposed to be an MMO. I'm supposed to be joined and post-launch in this area. If I were in this area after the game launches, I'm supposed to, you know, play this with other people, supposedly. Oh, hello. And so when there's like 60, 70 people in this same area, or 20 people, or 10 people, or 5 people, the fact that it's big and you can explore doesn't seem so awesome because it's just 5 people running around with nothing to do. I mean, look, these guys are probably doing the quest and they're moving around the level and trying to see what there is to do, but there's nothing. Fantastic graphics, great atmosphere, great everything, and yet... What? Honestly. It's not balanced well enough. I mean, a mud crab is killing me right across the pond there, but here there's no one. In this epic cool looking place, there's no one. No enemies, no NPCs. Empty, no loot. I mean, let me show you something which I think is disappointingly annoying. Very disappointing and very annoying. This, a weapon rack. Skyrim allowed me to pick up all of this stuff, move it around, do whatever I wanted with it. I get that I can't do that here, and I get why. But why can't I pick this up as loot? And that brings me to what I think is it's an Elder Scrolls game. The point that I was trying to make all along is the fact that it feels like an Elder Scrolls game. It feels like well, exactly a new entry in the series, which I think is what you'd want it to feel like. In terms of the content, there is a lot of it.
Comrade, to me.
I'm a comment. But there is also a lack of, how can I put this? It's less of it's a lesser game than previous games in the series. That's how it feels at the moment, because of this sort of messy structure that it has, and this sort of unguided way of letting you play the game. It doesn't take you... I would understand if the game would give you low-level quests and guide you on a singular path until you were, what, level 20, or encourage you to co-op until you were, what, level 20 or something, and give you these sort of lesser quests about find my cousin who's drinking across the street from me and I'm blind and I can't see him. And then take you to the epic part of the world and put you in these massive sort of areas and regions where, you know, epic things are happening. But at the moment, what's happening is I'm in an epic region and I'm all by myself. There's nothing to do.
I am Yofnir Iceblade, former master of the Fighters Guild. Don't interrupt, I cannot speak long. Dosha has taken Merrick beneath him. I can't say. My time grows short.
You could have given me some items, dude. I'm a chick wearing my pajamas with a butter knife. That's how I feel against these enemies. I'm too much of a low-level character to be here. God. I think I'm probably going to switch over to that other guy because I want to show you some gameplay and not just run around. I just wanted to see how different the start of the game can be if you make different choices than what I made for that character. Actually, I'm going to continue playing with this. Let's see if I can find my way to... Yeah, let's go down. Let's go. No, let's go into the dungeon. Maybe there's other players there and we can sort of fake do this quest as well to see if that keeps being a thing. It's so annoying. I wish I could play this as myself, as I would like to play it. I can't because I made the mistake of following the game's directions and I ended up in an area where I'm not supposed to be at this level. I can't fight the enemies because they're too powerful for me. I don't have any equipment and there's none available around. But the game is still willing to let other players finish quests, and if I just do one simple, like if I attack one simple character...
A pure soul, Dosha. Don't fail me.
I'm going to die again. Yep. See? I'm not even supposed to be here, people. Why am I allowed to be here? I'm a level 3 character and these are level 8 enemies. So the game, it's cool that it lets you fail like this, but there should be an indicator of... This should be an indicator of how unbalanced it is. I follow the game's quest structure. I talked to the Fighters Guild guy, he sent me there, I did this, he sent me there, he sent me there, and now I'm here and I'm dying all the time. Why? And this is a level 8 camp. Can I bypass them? I can try, goddammit. Oh god, oh god. Yep. Can I go this way? No, I'm going to die again because I'm not supposed to be here. So this area, why is this area so much more difficult than the rest of the game? So I just stepped out of its vision. I don't know where she is. I don't know, boss. I haven't seen anything. Good. Maybe some way for me to sort of sneak my way behind the enemy lines.
You're too late, mortal. His soul will fuel the mortal.
Dude, wake up! I kind of need your help. Yep, I'm dead. At least, did I kill that? Yeah, let's see if I can actually do something about her. Nope. She's got her full health back. I've got absolutely nothing. No items I can choose, pick, or select.
You're too late, mortal. His soul will fuel the mortal Vivicus.
Why am I not first selected?
Destroy!
I'm not doing anything to her. Absolutely anything. Of course not. But I'm dying because I don't know. Yeah, nearest way shrine, which is the beginning. I'm going to log out. Guys, I'm gonna switch characters now. Because it makes no sense in playing with this. See, this underlines one of the biggest problems that I've had with this game from the beginning. It's really not balanced. And yes, this is a beta, but it's 1 month before release. I'm not supposed to be this and this much trouble. I have this many problems. I'm not supposed to have this many issues with the quest line of the game. It's supposed to be more fluid, better designed, better integrated. My level 3 character should not be allowed to blindly follow the quest line of the game and end up in a level 8 area. Level 8 or 10. You saw that, like, this is a level 8 area, 5 meters away from it, across that little patch of water. There was a level 10 enemy area. This is ridiculous. And I hope you stick around for the next video, because I've got some more final impressions to dish out. View the rest of the episodes from this Let's Play series on weekendslice.com. Read the Twitter messages about the Elder Scrolls Online from our Twitter feed. Join us on our Facebook page, and if you so feel inclined, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. Until next time, guys, I'm hoping the website gets out of beta